Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sit Down. So it is a snowy, kind of crummy Wednesday afternoon out here in the East Coast, and in Jersey, it's kind of sloppy out, and I figured what better way to spend this snowy Wednesday afternoon than checking out some movie trailers. And I started off with one that we just watched. If you want to check out the reaction for The Hole in the Ground, you can right there. This is actually a fan-requested trailer reaction. I had not seen the movie trailer come out or know anything about the movie, but after I did my Prodigy stuff, I got hit up on Instagram. I was like, hey, man, if you like the Prodigy, I think this kid's even creepier. And I checked it out, and I'm going to reserve judgment because I haven't seen the movie, but the kid is certainly creepy leading there, so if you want to check out that, make sure you do. And if you want to, throw some recommendations, I can't keep my eyes on everything. I love getting recommendations for trailers or movies. Hit me up on Twitter or Instagram at cinema_sitdown. I love getting to interact with you guys in general, and if you guys have recommendations, totally down to do it because I will literally watch just about anything. But now we are getting into the second trailer that we're checking out today, and this one comes from a little company that I may be slightly involved in, and when I saw it pop up, I was like, oh, I'm gonna definitely do a trailer reaction here. So before we get into the trailer and the movie, let me just give a quick shout out to Legion M. For those unfamiliar, Legion M is a fan-backed movie production company. Two men kind of led the way with Paul Scanlon and Jeff Anison. They kind of started the company, and there are lots of people who are involved in movies that are involved in the main part of the company. But the financial backing comes from the fans. The concept was to get 1 million fan investors to kind of back this production company. So I invested, I think, in the third round. The fourth round just closed, but if you wanted to get into the movie business in some way, man, you don't necessarily interact directly with the movies per se, but I mean, they need help scouting, and there's all sorts of things to do, and if you're a fan of movies, Legion M is really, really cool, let alone they're responsible for some pretty awesome projects. They were responsible for Mandy with Nick Cage, which, oh, what an awesome kind of psychedelic horror flick. I really enjoyed the heck out of Mandy. Colossal with Anne Hathaway, which was really, really funny. It's kind of the one with the kaijus where she's kind of in control of them. Really, really creative, interesting stuff, as well as Bad Samaritan, which starred, of course, David Tennant, and this one kind of like two kids kind of go to like rob him, and then they kind of stumble across a girl that's being held captive. Really, really good suspense thriller. On the edge of your seat quite a bit there. And they are getting ready to be one of the main backers for two guys that I just desperately love. If you follow me on Twitter especially, you know how much I love me some Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes. And they are one of the backers for Jay and Silent Bob: A Reboot. So if you're a fan of movies, you want to get in on that stuff, please go check out Legion M, man. It's a really cool way to kind of get involved. And, at the Comic-Cons, they always have booths. I've been at a couple of events. All the people I've met through Legion M are all awesome people. So when I saw that they were involved for this movie in this trailer, I was very, very excited, especially because it's a horror anthology movie, and I love me some horror anthology movies because you might not bet 100%, but you're going to get some real solid stories throughout the course of 90 minutes to 2 hours. So why don't you pull up a chair, man, take a seat. We're getting ready to take a look at the first official trailer for the Field Guide to Evil. So why don't we get our little travel box up and ready? Alrighty, man, we are ready to get tiny. So let's shrink it on down. Alright, man, we are tiny, and the trailer is down below in the television. Let's take a look at what we are working with the Field Guide to Evil. Oh, she gonna kill herself. Oh, jeez. Super LTD. Alright, South by Southwest, Seattle, Fright Fest, London. Some nice festival play. Eight Tales of That's kind of interesting. baby! The Field Guide to Evil. From the directors of... Oh, here we go. This is what I want to see, man. Who we got in the directors list? Goodnight Mommy. Ooh, man. I tell you, you want to check out a good horror like a foreign horror film? Goodnight Mommy. Super creepy. And guess what? It features creepy kids. So that's cool. I like that director. Nothing Bad Can Happen. The Duke of Burgundy. The Lore. The Rambler. Daddy. Baskin. And Norway. The other ones I'm not familiar with, but that first one I am. I tell you what, man, that certainly does look like it is coming from the people who did the ABCs of Death. That looks very graphic and unbelievably creepy. But definitely some other vibes, like from Legion M. That bright red light was very reminiscent of the lighting schemes we saw in Mandy. So there's definitely some interesting stuff in there. I don't think this is a movie that will work for everybody, but I think diehard horror fans should be able to get behind some real creepy and messed up stuff. And I like the concept. The concept seems so cool, man. Like going to different countries and pulling horror lore from those countries to then tell those stories. That's very interesting. So I'm definitely on board right now for the Field Guide to Evil, which I believe comes out toward the end of March, if I read that correctly. Yes, 3/29. You can see it everywhere, and I believe that's on VOD as well. So that's real cool, man. If you're a horror fan, definitely keep your eyes open for that one. So that's it, man. That's all I gotta say. There's some definitely big time graphic stuff going in there, but super creepy. Oh man! So let me know what you're thinking. That's what I want to know, man. Have you seen the ABCs of Death? I think there's a sequel too to that, which I have not seen. But if you have, did you kind of like that vibe? Do you feel like you're seeing kind of similar vibes here? Again, going to like the storybook, the whole concept of the ABCs of Death. You kind of go through the book letter by letter. This one, kind of giving you, anthology stories. So I like the play in the trailer with the books. But let me know what you're thinking, man. Do you like all that stuff? Does this look interesting? Does it look too graphic, too far into the horror realm for you? Let me know all that down below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give the old C-Man a thumbs up. And if you're new and you haven't yet, you gotta come join the Cinema Sit-Down Squad, kids. Go hit that subscribe button, then hit the little bell that follows so you can get alerts every time I make a new video. For the C-Man's Cinema Sit-Down, I'm the C-Man. Now I'm signing off. Peace. Well, you guys are still here. You must be looking for some more content. Well, don't worry. C-Man's got you covered, man. You got videos like this guy and this guy. And if you haven't yet, and you want to come check out all the C-Man goodies, join the Cinema Sit-Down Squad, man. Hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the little bell down below that, too, so you can get alerts every time I make new videos.